Hello everyone, hello. In this video we are going to be talking about the Raptors versus the Washington Wizards game. That was a great game. I didn't really get to see all of it again. Unfortunately, I only got to see maybe the second half, and I was half paying attention on the fourth quarter. And I saw a bit of the second quarter, half the second quarter, and then most of the third quarter. And then once it got to the fourth quarter, I was busy with my friends playing cards, and I was half watching and half playing cards. So this video, from what I saw, the Raptors played extremely well today. If I were to give them a rating this time, I would give them an A minus on this game, which I think is really good. If they keep this up at an A minus level, then we are a championship contender. So if we keep playing like that, then there is a possibility to be a championship contender. Washington Wizards was no easy feat. They got Bradley Beal, they got Dinwiddie. They're 14-10. They were 14-9. We put them at 14-10. So they were the fourth in the Eastern Conference Finals, and we blew them out. So this was definitely a commanding victory. So I'm really happy that the Raptors won this game, and the one in the style that Raptors do win usually, right? And that is the defensive game versus making sure they shut their opponents out. And it was a really great win. Great win. This is my third video now that I put. I've made 2 videos and we've won 2 in a row. This is my third video. Let's go for 3-peat. So let's go for 3 in a row. Let's talk about the great things that happened. It seems to me that Nick Nurse and the team are listening to what I'm saying, because they clearly fixed a lot of their issues in this game, and that's why I'm giving them the A minus, because they performed extremely well. So first of all, there was much more movement in the game. I didn't see a single possession where I saw Pascal Siakam just standing in the 3-point line and waiting for the ball and watching his teammate play the ISO game. Nope, that didn't happen. So that's really, really, really good. As soon as we had some movement, you could see the bench performed a bit better, and everyone was performing a little bit better just because of the movement you see on the offensive. So that's really good. On the defensive side, we were clearly just destroying our opponent. There's much more effort when we were on defense. We were closing out, we were getting our rotations right, and we shut them down. This was clearly Raptor game. The pace was all in Raptors, and it was really amazing to watch that, we got Raptors ball finally. And then the last thing I want to say about my previous videos and that they really fixed is debating with the referee. Okay, they decided to focus on the game, and they did not debate with the referee. We don't care about whether it should have been a foul or it shouldn't, because this is basketball. There are tons of plays where there should be fouls and it doesn't happen. And if you don't get that call, you got to keep playing through, bro. You just got to keep playing through. And they really did that tonight, and I'm really glad. Another thing I have to say is you could see, like, when they just do their dunk, right? One thing I really liked is that they didn't go, "Ah!" I don't really want to see that, because whenever they do that, they seem to lose the game, and they lose focus, because they made one shot. Like, bro, it's one shot. Like, at the end of the game, when you win, you should go, "Ah!" Right? But if you get one shot, I don't need your celebration, okay? So, great win, guys. Great win. Now, some problems that I'm going to see in the future is like the Washington Wizards team is a small lineup. So Raptors are generally better against a smaller lineup. That's how I feel, at least. I don't have a statistic to prove it. But when Pascal Siakam plays like that in the second quarter, that's basically because nobody can guard him. Right? Nobody can really guard against his height, his length, and his athleticism. And so he can make that fadeaway or that spin move. He's stronger than them. So it is a really bad matchup against Pascal with for smaller lineups. That's where Pascal really excels. Pascal has no issue beating someone that's not as athletic as him. So in this game, I think he performed really well, and this is exactly what we needed him to do. But what I'm more concerned about is when he faces up against someone like Giannis, someone like Kevin Durant, or let's even say Jaylen Brown, someone like Jaylen Brown, someone, or an Ibaka, right? Like these guys, they know how to guard him. They're definitely a better than your above average player in the NBA. And when Pascal faces someone like that, from what I've seen, he does get emotional because he can't score, and then he loses focus, and those players, they shut him down, and they pretty much predict what he's going to do. And even if, like, for example, Jaylen Brown, I don't think is as athletic as Pascal, and Pascal has probably more talent than Jaylen Brown, but Jaylen Brown is smarter, and he knows how Pascal plays, and you can see that he'll be in a certain position to make Pascal miss that shot, because he knows how Pascal plays. He's going to be in that position to make him miss the shot. So it was a great win for us, but Pascal, I hope you keep doing this, and I really want to see you do this against a better, a more lengthier or more athletic guy, because then that will really test your skills. Let's move on to the bench. The bench played a lot better this time, I would say, and that is because, in my opinion, that's really because there's more movement that the coach asked them to do. There's more movement from Pascal Siakam, and once Pascal starts moving, you see everything falls into place. Okay, I'm not blaming Pascal completely for all our losses, but because he's not moving, the bench doesn't know how to play. So once Pascal plays like this, everything starts falling into place, and we become the Raptor. So we need Pascal to perform like this every single game. Like, he cannot make silly mistakes. So that's why I have so much ventilation on him, because the Raptors depend on him, and they depend on Fred VanVleet. Fred VanVleet is very consistent, so that's why I don't talk too much about him. But Pascal, he's really, some games he's performing up here, and some games he's performing down here, right? And we need him to perform up here, or, even up around here, like every single game. We cannot have him perform down here. And he does that some games. So that's why I rage on him so much, because I need him to perform up here or even around here. Okay, I don't need him to perform down here where he's doing 5 turnovers, mishandling the ball, making stupid passes where it's fumbling around, and then ultimately getting emotional when he gets scored on and then missing the shot right after. So we can't have him perform like that. But he played really well. So the bench played really well too. There's a lot more movement. You can see Chris Boucher got a lot more points. Banton's a really smart player, I find. But there are some things to work on, like I said. And for the Raptors, I think right now we have we almost defined ourselves, right, in these last 2 games, right? Freddie is the closer. Pascal's the opener. Pascal, for you, what I would say is you need more stamina, because once it gets to the 3rd and 4th quarter, your legs aren't going into your shot, and you could see that your field goal percentage in the 3rd and 4th quarter is much lower than your first 2 quarters. So you just need to run a lot more. So I would work on your stamina. The other players like Scotty Barnes, Banton, even Pascal, and I think this is a coaching issue, is they need to dribble better. So they should really do that workout that Steph Curry does in the advertisement, where he's literally dribbling 2 balls like this and going like this with the fast feet. Yeah, they really need to do that a bit more. Every time I watch Banton dribble the ball, or Pascal, or Scotty Barnes, or Chris Boucher, that's 4 players, okay? It's 4 players that, I get scared of when they're dribbling the ball, because, they're dribbling so high, and you can see, like, when they bounce it with so much force, and sometimes their hand, like, it catches the momentum of their super hard bounce, and they lose control. So I get really scared when they're dribbling the ball, especially Banton, since he's very confident in his dribbling. But he's dribbling the ball so damn high that like I'm like, oh my god, are you gonna lose the ball, man? So that's what I think they really need to work on next, is really dribbling the ball, with a bit more skill. And but I hope, like, Pascal has a bit more stamina, but he played extremely well. So great win, Raptors, great win. It's great to see. That was one of the best games to see for a Raptors fan. Getting to see us actually blow out a fourth in the Eastern Conference team is really great to see. So let's do it again, guys, and that's it for this video. Take care.